Today I would like to make my second ever shout-out video. Before I resume with the shout-outs, let me just say that if you think someone else deserves a shout-out from me, I would refer you to the previous video, Shoutout Video 1, on the shout-out playlist on my channel. And I originally was thinking about doing a variation which gives you an excuse to do shoutouts, like the kindness tag, but I didn't think I would be able to do the prompts any justice. So I thought just a good old-fashioned shoutout. And I don't usually do this because I'm kind of shy with giving shoutouts to people. But it is December, it is the holiday season. So I thought I should spread some kindness around. So I'm going to give some shout outs to some people I'm subscribed to, some booktubers I'm subscribed to. And I would recommend you go subscribe to them if you haven't already, or at least go take a look at their channels. So again, and I'm sorry if I repeat myself, but go to my previous video for my previous shout-out video for more shout-outs. I did that last year. Hopefully I don't wait more than a year for my next shout-out video. All right, let's begin. The first person I'd like to give a shout-out to is Cliff's Dark Gems. Now, he gave me a shout out in the past, and I thought it would only be nice if I returned the favor. And he is increasingly my go-to person for horror novels, even though horror is not very high on my priority list. He has some quite interesting recommendations. So, Cliff's Dark Gems, and he is becoming, within my circle of friends, he's becoming increasingly popular. Next up is October Library. On his channel, I've seen a lot of haul videos and unboxing videos. And he does, and alongside some horror novels, he also does a lot of political and espionage thrillers, these airport novels, which I'm a huge fan of. So every time he uploads a video, I'm very eager to, I'll be one of, his videos are like one of the first I will go to in my feed. So, and he made a video a while back, appreciation for Robert Ludlum, and I'm a huge Robert Ludlum fan. I read 5 of his books, even though, well, I'm not a huge fan, but I do enjoy a good cookie cutter espionage and political thriller. But anyway, he made that video, and so I thought, hey, I'm subscribed to him, and he's worthy of a shout out too. Next up is Bad is Rad 2. Now, Bad is Rad 2 is my go-to person for... Now, I know there's a lot of horror booktubers out there, but these are the ones I often go to. If you have any recommendations for anyone else I should take a look at, just let me know in the comments. But Bad is Rad 2 is my go-to person for extreme and disturbing books. They are even lower on my priority list, but they're still interesting to, it's still interesting to know that they are out there. And she does a lot of, she wears masks and does puts on an act for the camera, which turns video making into theater, which is a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So Bad is Rad 2. Check out her channel too. That rhymes. Next up, Bart's Book Space. He's my go-to person for science fiction novels. And he seems very excited and enthusiastic about the books he reads. You can tell he really has fun reading and recommending these books, his science fiction books, to you, the viewer. I do love a good science fiction novel. I've read the Dune books. I've read one foundation book, the first foundation book by Isaac Asimov. So, and a lot of my dystopia and alternate history books are also science fiction. So yes, I do love a good science fiction novel from time to time, in addition to my airport novels. So next up is Interview with the Raven, also a horror and extreme horror booktuber. I have a lot of these. They're just so fascinating and they're just very engaging people to watch, you know? Now, she's the first person who invited me to a joint live stream. A joint live stream, a StreamYard live stream. And I'm forever grateful for inviting me. Because they look like so much fun, interacting with the people in the chat and so on. And talking to the booktuber directly, because I haven't met anyone in real life on BookTube. So yeah, I'm forever grateful that she invited me to do a joint live stream. I recommend, by the way, I recommended her a book which shall not be named. Hint, it's all right. And she picked up and read it. She never told me, by the way, if she finished that book, so I don't know. Interview with the Raven, Raven for short. Yeah. And finally, The Poor Man's Book Reviews. He's relatively new on BookTube, relatively. His videos are minimalistic like mine. He did one haul video, which was the biggest book haul I've seen on BookTube. If you've seen bigger, well, congratulations, but he did the biggest book haul that I've seen. The Poor Man's Book Reviews. He also picked up a few books that I recommended to him, so that always gets me excited that I point people in the direction of a really good book. So, and he and I have there are some books that he's read that I'm interested in, that he's shown on his channel, and he also does reviews like me. So, and most important, he took my advice on don't put your books by the windows to avoid sun bleaching. He took that advice, so I'm glad to give someone some useful advice. Don't keep the books by the window for too long. Anyways, so yeah, this was well, I already said it earlier. I almost repeated myself there. Almost. Thanks for watching, and happy holidays. More videos coming up soon.